I'm so glad we could get together and spend a little time today, even though you're at your house and I'm at mine. But I thought we would tell some rhymes and do some activities with dogs today. But before we get to the dogs, we need to do a little brain work. So let's do our ABCs. Here we go. Do it with me. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Awesome. Good job. Clap for yourselves. Yay! And you know, after we do our ABCs, we got to get our numbers out too, because we've got lots of things to count today. So here we go with our numbers. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yay! Good job. Now I bet you can look up here and guess what we're going to talk about today. It's all about dogs, right? So let's get our dogs up here on the board. And there's a bunch of them there. But before we see what these dogs have in store for us, let's do a little word work, okay? So we know that today we're talking about a dog. So let me hear you bark. Woof, 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 woof. And let me hear you howl. Oh! And let me hear you yip, 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 yip. So that is the word and the picture for dog. If you have a dog, you have to give him food to eat. And there's the word food, and there's a picture of a dog bowl filled with yummy dog food. Sometimes, just like kids, dogs like to have a snack. So that's when we let them chew on a bone. And that's the word bone, and there's a picture of a bone right there. A dog always needs to have a collar on, so people know his name and where he lives. And this card has the word collar and the picture of the collar. And the collar is green. Good job. Once you have a collar on your dog, you can take him to the park or take him for a walk on the beach. And he needs to have a leash on. And the word leash is there with the picture of the leash. The last thing that I have on my word card today is a vet. And a vet is a special doctor that you take your dogs and your pets to, because they need checkups just like we do. So let's get started. We already know that dogs really like to chew bones and eat bones, so we're going to go on a bone hunt in just a few moments. But before we do that, let's see how many dogs are on our board. Let's check. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dogs are on this board. Now, I see some dogs that have some slippers and some shoes, and they probably aren't supposed to have them. But let's see if we can find them. There's one down low on the board, and he's chewing on somebody's slippers. Those slippers are what color? They're blue. Good job. Now, I see 2 little puppies that are inside some boots. And what color are the boots? They're brown, and they've got long boot laces to tie up and keep them on your feet. Well, we're going to play a little game right now, and it's called Doggy Doggy, Where's My Bone? A lot of you at the library have played this with me, so play along with me, okay? Doggy Doggy, where's your bone? I think this dog has a bone. Let's take him down and see. Oh, no bone. He didn't have a bone. All right, try it again. Doggy Doggy, where's your bone? I bet this hungry guy down here chewing on the slippers has a bone. Let's see. No bone. You haven't found one yet. All right, let's look way up top. I think we should go with the tall, skinny dog. Doggy Doggy, where's your bone? Oh, yay! He has a bone. It's right there. We found one bone. So hold up one finger. Good job. Let's find another one. Maybe we're on a roll. Doggy Doggy, where's your bone? I bet this one with the basket has a bone. Let's check and see. Oh, there's another one. We found it. So now we found 2 bones. Let's put them in a little stack together. There we go. Doggy Doggy, where's your bone? This guy looks like he's hungry. and thirsty. Do you think he has a bone? Let's see. No bone. Oh my goodness. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dogs left that might have a bone. So let's see if we can find it. Doggy, doggy, where's that bone? Let's check out these guys in the boot. Oh, they had a bone. So now we found 1, 2, 3. Hold up 3 fingers. There you go. Good job. All right, so let's see. Where should we look next? Should we look at the top or should we look down low? Doggy, doggy, where's your bone? I think we should look behind these guys. There's a big bone. That is huge. Stretch your arms out as wide as you can. There you go. Oh. So now we've got 1 big one and 3 little ones. So let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We found 4 bones. Do you think this last little guy has a bone? Let's find out. Doggy, doggy, do you have a bone? Let's see if he does. Oh, he does. He has the small size bone. So we'll slide that over there, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. You found 5 bones. Give yourselves another round of applause. Yay! Before we do our next story, though, I think you should get up and get ready to sing with me. Get where you can use your hands and your feet, and we'll sing If You're Happy and You Know It. Are you ready? We'll count to 3 and get started. 1, 2, 3. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Good job. Now, I'll tell you what, find a comfy place to sit, and we're going to do a story together that's based on a book by Emma Dodd. It's about Dog and his noisy, messy, colorful day. So can you bark a little bit? Woof, woof, woof. His name is just Dog, and as you can see, he's a white dog with 1 black spot on his ear. Find your ear. You've got 2 of them. Check and see if you have some kind of black spot on your ear. You probably don't. But let's find out what's going on with him. Every morning, Dog and Vicky would get up and eat breakfast in the kitchen. Dog would sit underneath the table while Vicky ate her toast and drank her orange juice seated at the nice kitchen table. But one day, a big old drop of red strawberry jam landed right on Dog. And so now he had 2 spots. He had 1 red spot and he had 1 black spot, and that makes 2. After breakfast, Dog decided he wanted to go outside and play around a little bit. So he ran out the front door and onto the porch, and he bumped right into the painter who was there painting the front door. He was painting the door a beautiful shade of blue. But Dog wasn't paying attention, and before he realized it, he had dipped his tail in the can of paint. So now he had a blue spot, a red spot, and his regular blue spot. He had 3. After the paint incident, the dog decided that he would run to the park and he would roll around in the grass. It was one of his favorite morning activities. But after he had rolled around for a while, he had a big green spot on his back. It was left by the grass. It was a big old dirty grass stain. So now he had blue, red, green, and that black dot on his ear. Shortly after Dog got to the park, a bee came zooming by. Let me hear you buzz. Bzzz. And that bee was spreading gobs of yellow pollen everywhere he went. And a big old spot landed right there on the side of Dog. So now he had yellow and red and blue and green and his regular black spot. Wasn't long after that bee came flying by that a friendly little boy who was eating chocolate came by. That boy was covered in chocolate, but it didn't stop him from giving Dog a big old pat and a hug. Give yourself a hug. But when the boy let loose of Dog, he had left a big brown chocolatey stain right there on Dog. So now there was blue and red and green and yellow and brown and black on Dog. Right after the chocolate incident, a little girl with a nice, yummy pink ice cream cone came running up to Dog. She gave a big old lick on her cone. Lick with me. And then she took another lick. And when she did that, a big glob of pink, gooey ice cream fell right there on Dog's ear. So now he had one pink ear and one black ear. Dog thought, oh, it's getting pretty messy here today. I should run on home. So he headed down the street, and just as he was getting close to his house, a little boy threw a beach ball into a muddy puddle. And the puddle splashed Dog, and he had a gob of gray mud right there on his back leg. So now he had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 spots on his body. He figured he should get home before he got into any more trouble and upset Vicky. He was running quickly down the sidewalk, and he didn't see a little child's juice box. He stepped right on it, and when he did, the orange juice squirted out and landed on Dog's paw. So now his newest spot was orange. He knew he needed to hurry up and get in the house. So he went running in the front door, and Vicky was so startled that Dog had come back home that she turned around with her big purple marker and left a purple patch right here on the top of Dog's head. Check your head. Do you have a purple marker on your head? If you do, you better take it off. And now her dog was not a white dog with one black spot on his ear. He was a very messy, colorful dog. Let's see how many spots he has. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 spots. And that is how Dog had a very colorful and a very messy day. And I promise you that he had an extra sudsy bath that afternoon to get him turned back into a white dog with one black spot. Now let's see if we can remember what caused those spots on him. The red one was caused by the jelly or the jam. The next one that he got was from paint. And what color was the paint? It was on his tail. It was blue, wasn't it? After he got the paint, he went to the park and he rolled and he rolled and he rolled in the grass, and that left a green spot on his back. When he was in the park, he met the bee. So let me hear you be a bee again. Bzzz, and the bee left a big old glob of yellow pollen on his back. And there it is, right there in the middle. The next thing that he encountered was the chocolate, and that left a brown stain right there on Dog's side. He got stuck with some ooey gooey ice cream on his other ear. Find your ear and see if you have ice cream on your ear. If you have ice cream on your ear, you better wipe it off. Can you wipe it off? Oh, I know that doesn't feel good in your ear. He also got mud right there on his leg, and he had orange juice on his other paw. And the silly thing that he got was the purple marker on top of his head. So thank you for helping me tell all these stories and rhymes about dogs today, and counting with me and singing with me. And I want to remind you that until we can get together again in person, you can always go to BeaufortCountyLibrary.org and click on Hoopla and check out some free music, books, and audiobooks to listen to while you're at home. And I hope it's not long until we see each other again. Bye-bye.